ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ.
ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ಲೇವರ್ಫುಲ್.
Hey everyone, how have you all been? I'm super happy with this parcel that has come all the way from India, and anything that I receive from my home country fills me up with the greatest joy. But this is not just anything, this is a pack of my very favorite, every lady's favorite, pickles, upinkai. Look how beautifully it's packed. It's vacuum sealed, double layered for that extra protection during postage. Two different varieties of pickles from Bubu Foods, Chintakai tomato and Pachimirchi Chintakai, coming all the way from Telangana, Hyderabad. Sri Devi is the founder of Bubu Pickles made with 100% organic spices, no artificial colors added. And when it comes to Andhra style pickles, I have to give them a try. My mouth is just watering by just looking at them, and these packs, the packaging is so good quality. Traveled all the way 7 seas, and yes, they do international shipping, and shipping is free all over India. In India, you can order through Swiggy Minis, and this is the number that you can contact that is displayed on screen now to place order for your pickles. And there are different varieties of pickles specializing in veg and non-veg pickles too. Pickles come in so helpful having at home. You can spread them on a slice of toast for breakfast if you're working. And the best way to enjoy with parathas and hot rice and ghee. Students living away from home, pickles last long and are a great savior that you can just open the jar and eat with rice. And now to enjoy them to its fullest, I'm making Veg Upma, which is a fantastic combination with pickles. In a very large pan, I have 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of ghee, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, a teaspoon of chana dal, 10 cashew nuts split in half that I saute first. And once they start changing the color, I add in a teaspoon of urad dal, 4 green chilies, curry leaves, 1 medium-sized onions, 2 potatoes, 2 carrots that I add all of them together at once and sprinkle in very little of salt, in which way they become soft quickly, not needing a lot of oil. I dry roast 3/4 cup of extra coarse semolina. Veggies are now tender. I add freshly crushed ginger, which is almost 2 inches. Let's give it a stir for a minute or so, and then add half a red bell pepper, a cup of frozen corn, a cup of frozen peas. Semolina is nice and hot with the slightest touch, so I turn it off. Please note that I have taken time and worked in step by step, infusing every vegetable's flavor, allowing them to soften, and added them in stages one after the other. Now I add in tomatoes and wait for them to soften as well. I add in 3.5 cup of water, salt to taste. Once the water starts to bubble, I add in semolina, giving it a good stir, and very important to cover up with the plate to avoid all the spluttering and also for the rava to get cooked. I had saved up these big Savoy cabbage leaves. It's the outer ones that are really large in size. I thought of using them as the base to serve upma. The water is absorbed and the rava is cooked. So I add in coriander leaves and squeeze half a lime. I set the cooker with the base filled with water, using the steamer to steam the leaves. Make sure the whistle is not added to the pressure cooker. I steam it for 15 minutes time. This is our morning breakfast for today. Upma and upinkai are the best combinations to enjoy. Both the pickles smell amazing and we are going to try both of them. A slight change in serving makes the whole dish more interesting and fascinating. It actually worked pretty well and we enjoyed eating in this cabbage leaf.
ಏಮಂಡಿ ಸನಿಕು ಬರ್ತೀರಾ ಪುಟ್ಟಿ
This could be an interesting idea to serve when you have guests at home.
ಎರಡು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ
Tomato chintaka and pachimirchi chintaka from Google Foods.
ಯಾರು
పెట్టు ఉప్పినకాయలు
ಹೌದಾ ಪಿಕ್ಚರು ಖಾರ ಖಾರ ಅದಾವಲ್ಲ
Amazing taste that I highly recommend you all to go buy pickles of your choice from Google Foods. They have an amazing selection of homemade pickles that you will fall in love with instantly.
ಓ
ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ
ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ಲೇವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಕುಡಿತೈತೆ
ರಿಯಲ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಉಪ್ಪಿನಕಾಯಿ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಉಪ್ಪಿನಕಾಯಿ
ಧಮಾಕ ಕರೆನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ ಅಬ್ಬಬ್ಬಬ್ಬಬ್ಬ
ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ತುಪ್ಪಕ್ಕೆ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಇರೋದು ಸಪ್ಪಂತ
Now the whole idea here is for a good intake and making sure nothing goes waste. After eating upma, I sprinkle in very little of salt and spread the pickle over the cabbage leaf and roll it and eat it. And enjoyed it with more pickle to dip in. Best and easiest way to consume greens in good quantity. I prefer to tidy up the dining and stack up everything in its place straight away, in which way the kitchen seems clean and also it's a lot easier to clean and put away things in small batches than leaving it until the end of the day. I usually use this pan a lot, so I transfer the upma into small container. The tiniest portion left over as well I save up in the refrigerator as nothing should go waste. And one thing that I like to see always is an empty sink. I give a rinse to stack up all the utensils in the dishwasher, and the ones that don't fit or not dishwasher safe, I rinse them off with hand. And as it's weekend, there is a lot of time on hand, and this is when I prefer and make the most of the time, usually once a month, to clean the kitchen countertop, as this is something that is used a lot, not just for chopping and eating, but we also majorly use it for working with laptops and books as well. So I thought better to give it a good scrub with baking soda that I sprinkle in good quantity. A kitchen countertop is chunky quartz. Regularly on an everyday basis, girls give a wipe at night with kitchen spray that is bought from superstores. Baking soda does an amazing job with that deep clean, smooth surface and get that shine and sparkle back. I then use a mop to wipe, that's all. And once I'm done, this is the time I utilize and refill everything and keep everything ready for the week ahead. So I fill up the oil bottles. Do you all measure in to see how much of oil you consume for the week? I try my best to keep that bottle measurement, and it's an easy way, right? To keep a track of how much oil you have consumed. Here are some lime halves that I save up, and the most effective natural way to get rid of the odor from the sink. I squeeze in a few drops of lime and keep it in the sink. I do the same with the dishwasher too. It's going to be lunchtime soon, and with the pickle being so tempting, I've got to make hot rice and enjoy the pickle with hot rice, ghee, and Andhra style pappu. I have palak leaves and the leaves for the soppu, and the best combination. So I'm going to make a pappu with them with a tablespoon of oil in a pan, 4 green chilies, 1 onion diced, one tomato, palak leaves, and the leaves. We are going to wait until everything gets softened, and then add cooked tur dal, which is half a cup, 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt to taste, and tamarind pulp in good quantity. This will make the pappu taste super good. Easy way to peel garlic by cutting it in half from top to bottom, in which way the skin comes out very easily. I make a tadka with oil, mustard seeds, cumin seeds, garlic cloves, dried red chilies, curry leaves, and hing. Lunchtime can be so good with just a few things that can make you all happy for a South Indian like me. I'm leaving all the details of the Boo Boo Foods in the description box to pick your choice of pickles. They also sell tomato chintakai, pandu mirchi, gongura, mango, pachi mirchi chintakai, and palipudi as well. These are veg pickle selection that I have mentioned, but there are lots more varieties and options for non-veg pickles too. So make sure to check out their Instagram page, give a call to the number and place order for yourself, as you really don't want to miss them. After a good lunch, we went out for a good walk as the weather is definitely improving, and with brighter days and the daylight, that has definitely increased. This makes us feel so good. And when kids are at home, you have got to keep them busy, active, and to make sure they eat good food. So, Chutu is hungry. I make a super nutritional drink with fresh palette leaves, half a lime, a few mint leaves, and a cup of water. A very rich and easy intake of iron into a body with a glass of green juice makes it feel so refreshing, especially after the walk. You can use any fresh vegetables, but I'm using tomato slices and cucumbers that I use a peeler for thin long strips. And I'm having original cream cheese. Now to add in flavor to it, I'm adding salt, garlic granules, parsley, and pachimirchi chintakai pickle. The taste of the pickle added in the cream cheese just reached the bagel to another level. I'm using protein bagel. I have toasted them and then spread the cream cheese infused with pickle flavor in good amount. Just be generous with this. The bagel is going to taste heavenly. Adding in tomato slices, cucumber slices on top. I added them separately and they both tasted good. I have an open version of bagel today that I'm enjoying, and I let the cucumbers curl up. You can also add palak leaves, but as we had a drink made with palak leaves today, so I skipped it. A glass full of green, that body will be totally happy. I really hope you found these recipes and the video interesting. Look forward to seeing you all again in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this video in full. See you all again soon. Bye for now.